Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this look that I created was a really nice rosy eye with some glitter on the lid and a little bit of liner with a red lip. I really wanted to change things up. I usually go for a nude lip, so I really think like a red lip brings this look together. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I went ahead and did the base of my face, hey, that rhymes, with the LA Colors Liquid Makeup in True Beige as my foundation. For concealer, I used the NYC Liquid Concealer, the Smooth Skin Liquid Concealer in medium, and buffed both of those out with a beauty blender. And then lastly, I used this MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder with a big BH Cosmetics powder brush. So now we can move on to eyes. So I already primed my lids using this Hard Candy Shadow primer. This is the Eyes Limit primer. It came with the Neutral Eyes palette. I believe this is a sample size. I'm not sure, but I already primed, as I said, and if you see me looking up there, it's because I have a mirror, so excuse that. But something I like about this primer is that it's not a clear primer, so it's going to add a nice base and also some more pigmentation to your lid so that you won't have to take another color or primer that has color to it. You can just use this one. To set our base, I'm using the Hard Candy Natural Eyes palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is practically a dupe for the Anastasia Buttery shade in the Artist palette. So you can use that one. I usually use that one, but I wanted to switch it up. And the brush I'm going to be using is this Sephora Must Have Powder Shadow brush. So I'm just taking it, tapping off the excess, and swiping it all over my lids. So this is not only going to help set the base, so it's not going to like go anywhere throughout the day, but it's also going to add some more pigmentation so that we have a even more flawless base. So to start off, I really wanted to play with some rosy tones, so I'm taking the Anastasia Artist palette, and I'm taking this shade Dusty Rose right here, which is a nice dusty rose color, and I'm taking this BH Cosmetics tapered brush, swirling my brush into the color, tapping off the excess so that you don't have this insane pigmentation, and focusing this at an angle and putting this lightly into the crease. So this is going to be our transition shade. I'm not going to be building up this color very much. I just want it to be slightly there so that we have a color that all of our other crease shades can nicely blend in. Next, I'm taking the shade Aubergine right here, which is kind of a dark plum color, and I'm taking an e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be putting the color only onto the top of the brush and packing this directly into the crease. So with this brush, you're going to get a little bit more precision so that the color isn't going to be going everywhere. And we just want to focus this onto the socket of the eye and then blend that out so there's no harsh lines. So I wanted to add a little bit more red to this look because I wanted to be kind of rosy, but as you can see, it's kind of turning into a taupey color. So I'm taking the Urban Decay Electric palette, which is one of my favorite palettes from Urban Decay, and I'm taking the shade Slow Burn right here, which is a nice kind of orangey red, and I'm taking that same BH Cosmetics tapered brush, and I'm lightly packing this on, making sure to tap off any excess, and lightly putting this into the crease. So you want to have a very light hand with this color because we don't want the crease to be all red. We just want to add a little bit more pinky and rosy shade to our crease. So make sure to tap off the excess. So as you can see, it has brought in a little more rosiness. So this is with the shade and this is without the shade. So I'm just going to do that to the same eye. And now for the star of the show, this is a Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop. This is in the shade Meet Up, and I'm pretty sure this was a limited edition one, but this was just my only ColourPop shadow, and this seemed like a really good shade to put in. It is kind of like a rosy champagne color. very, very beautiful. That is it right there. It does have chunks of glitter, like it is a very glittery shade, so if you don't like it, if you don't like glitter, I would not recommend this. So I'm taking this on an e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush and packing this onto the lid. I really want to show it up close because you can see that there is some glitter. But it is a very beautiful, beautiful shade. So I'm just going to be packing that onto both lids. Next, I'm taking this Revlon Colorstay Skinny Liquid Liner, and this is in Blackout. It's just a black. And I'm going to be doing just a line on my top lash line and just let it kind of wing out, not do a full-on wing, but just kind of flick it out when we get to the end. And I'm going to be doing that off camera. Next, I'm going to be bronzing my face. I'm going to be using two different products. The first one is by Almay. This is their Clear Complexion Light and Perfect Pressed Powder in Beige number 4. So it is a bit darker for me. So I'm going to be using this like as a base contour, not so much as a contour. And I have a mirror over there. Or wait, actually, this has a mirror. Let's use that. So using that kind of as a base, so that the next color that we're using is going to have a nice base to go onto, and it's going to be more pigmented because I want my contour to be pigmented. And one thing that I forgot to do, I'm just going to be taking a random brush. I'm just taking this e.l.f. brush and sweeping off any glitter that caught onto our under eyes, because there is some fallout with that ColourPop shadow. The next bronze that I'm using is from an Estee Lauder Deluxe All Over Face Compact, and it is Bronze Goddess. That's the name of the bronzer, and it's in the shade Medium. I do not know what brush this is. It's just a random brush. I don't know where I got it from. Can you see that contour? So I'm first just doing that into my actual contour. Then I'm taking it onto the temples. And then also the top of my hairline. And now let's move on to blush. Today I'm going to be trying out a new blush. This is by the brand called Clean Color. This is their Spotlight blush, and I got mine in Cinnamon. This is the shade. It's a nice kind of toasty terracotta brown color. That's what it looks like. It shows up a little bit more peachy. But for that, I'm going to be using my Beach Cosmetics angled contour blush brush and packing this on the brush and tapping off any excess because I don't know how pigmented this blush is, and tapping this onto my cheeks. I'm not so sure how I feel about this color. I mean, it's a pretty color, but I'm not sure. So once again, this is in the shade Cinnamon. And now for my favorite part, which is highlight. I'm using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, of course. None other. And then I'm using my e.l.f. blush brush. I like this because it fits perfectly onto the cheekbones. So just dipping my brush into this, and I'm lightly tapping off the excess because I do want a very strong highlight. So tapping this on the high points of my cheekbones. Then a little bit, dusting it over my eyebrows, and then taking it on my finger and putting it on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. So now we can move on to eyebrows. For brows, I used my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. This is what it looks like, and I used just this angled brow brush. And now we can move on to my favorite part, which is lips. Well, my second favorite part, because my favorite part is a highlighter. I decided to go with a red lip for today. This is by Clean Color. This is another lipstick I'm trying. This is their Everlasting lipstick in Garnet. This is what it looks like. And I'm slathering this on my lips. So it is pretty pigmented. And it smells good too, so that's a plus. So for me, this kind of almost has hints of berry tone. I feel like it's not totally red like the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Outlaw. Like, that's pure red, but I honestly do think this is a very pretty color. And yeah, so that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this, and of course you can do a different lip if you wanted to, because I feel like red lips aren't as more casual. You could do a nude lip. A great nude lip is the NYX Matte Gloss, something like that. Okay, here it is. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Istanbul. It's just a nice pinky nude, which is also very pretty right there. I do recommend this color too. So you can obviously use a different lip. You don't even have to do lip color. You don't have to do winged liner. Customize this look on how you want it. So I hope you... Oh, great. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!